lighting. Okay, it's 20 to 5, but at least like it's not winter anymore. I just can't see the screen, so I hope that the lighting is okay, like once I play it back. If not, I might have to show you some of these items again another time. I wasn't planning on making a video today. Also, I got a new mirror. Look how cute this mirror is. It's from Flower Nose. Been wanting one of these for a while. I knew these ones are coming out, so I hung on and waited for this one. But I got some foundation, and I don't wear foundation. So I thought I'd try it out, and I thought, makeup looks all right. Let me see what it's like on camera. And I was like, well, what can I do? And I was like, well, I have got a whole bunch of parcels right down here next to my bed. I've got some Build-A-Bears, and I have some Jellycats. I was going to wait for both because I still need to edit my last Build-A-Bear one. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to get another Jellycat or not. But maybe not now because I'm going to get a snake. My first ever reptile. I've always wanted a reptile, especially a gecko. So I was always a bit intimidated by the idea of getting a snake. I thought they'd be harder to look after, but it turns out they're easier. And I found the most beautiful, most perfect snake ever, for me anyway. I'm hoping I can get her. I've been kind of waiting all day for a reply from the breeder, but I've not heard anything. And I'm like kind of getting anxious about it. I think it's because the red moon just happened and I'm just feeling a bit out of sorts. So I'm like, you know what? Got my makeup done. Let me just unbox Plush. I have two. Oh yeah, one of my Build-A-Bears is open as well. I don't like that. Like the box one is fine. I've got like a little bag one and that's open. And I don't know what's going on with my post lately. I don't like how so much stuff is coming. I mean, it's not everything. Obviously I get a lot of stuff and most things aren't opened. But what, since October-ish, November, I've had 3 parcels now that are open. I had my Belzy that was open. I had the Charlie Bear that was open, and now a Build-A-Bear that's open. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Anyway, one of these was a whim. This one I did want, but I also wanted more of these, but they're now like really hard to find. So I'm like, you know what? Since I could only find this one, I'm just gonna get this one. I originally wanted to try and buy them all at once, but now they're kind of hard to find. I don't want to risk this one going out of stock as well. So this is the only one I could get. So I have got this one. Okay, I got this one from Jeremy's Home Store. Home Store, yeah. Jeremy's Home Store. And oh my god, on the coming soon page on Jellycat, they've got the brown and pink dragons listed on there. And also the patchwork bunnies. And I'm a little bit upset about that because they told me last year that they'll bring back the green and pink, green and red one. And then I messaged them recently saying like, oh, do you have any idea? Because at the time when I messaged before, they're like, they're going to do it next year, so this year. But it said they didn't have a date. So I thought, well, now it's this year. It's about a month ago now. I thought I'd message them again and see like if there's any like ETA on when they were expecting it. Like, oh, we're not going to re-release those ones. We're going to release some new ones. And I was like, okay, I really wanted the green one, but okay, maybe there'll be a purple one or something really cute. It's a brown one. And like, there's nothing wrong with brown, but I didn't want brown. It's a patchwork. I wanted it to be cute colours, you know? But I do like the curly haired Bashful as well. But with me getting a snake and the Switch 2 coming out soon, I'm just like, where's my money going? I gotta be so careful. But the first plushie in this delivery that I got today, there's nothing else in here, is there? No. I got the tiny Smudge monkey. I actually rearranged all my plushies the other day. It's all looking very nice again. And my smudges are over there. Let me go get him. Let me go get my Smudge monkey. So I have regular Smudge monkey and now tiny Smudge monkey. And out of the tinies, I also have the tiny Smudge elephant. I'm now fully regretting it because when I got Smudge elephant, I was trying to be good because I wanted to get Smudge elephant, Smudge hippo, and Smudge monkey in the tiny form. And you know, I was like, you know what? Let's not be naughty. Let's be good and just get one for now. I didn't think they'd sell out so quickly. And then when I went to go buy the hippo about a week or 2 later, it was gone. And I was like, well, you know what? I'll just wait for it to come back or come into stock somewhere else and I'll get Smudge monkey and Smudge hippo together then. It just hasn't happened. And now all that is left is Smudge monkey. I even tried to look for tiny Smudge fox. So I got Smudge fox. So I thought maybe I'll get that one instead, even though I really would prefer the hippo. None of them are available. And I was like, well, since also they're out, I'm going to get the monkey because I wanted the monkey originally. I wanted the monkey, elephant and hippo. And I don't want to risk missing out on the monkey. So I did grab up the monkey. So there he is, tiny Smudge monkey with the regular Smudge monkey. And then there's the tiny Smudge monkey with the tiny Smudge elephant. I have the Smudge elephant in 3 sizes. I have the large, normal, and the tiny. And I have monkey. I think there's only 2 sizes for monkeys, so I have the normal and the tiny now. So here's a little bit of a closer look at the tiny one, his little curly tail. He's just adorable. I'm so happy that I got him. He's got one leg that just refuses to go in place with the other leg. He's so cute though. Look at him. Look at him. Adorable. Okay, now I saved the best to last. I was not gonna get this one. I was gonna wait, especially as I'd seen on the Jellycat site recently that they have announced the huge size. But then I noticed that the huge size is gone for this one. And I'm like, but you had it on there as if it was going to be coming out soon, and now it's not. So I'm like, have they like decided not to release it in huge? Let me unbox it and you can see what it is. So just in case they don't release the huge, I have got it in this size, because I feel that if they do release it in huge, I won't mind having both sizes in this. Whereas the other one that was released at the same time as this one, I really don't think I would want both sizes. I just want the huge. I really only collect the huge size of this plush. But this one, I have got the regular large version now. And I hope that they do still release the huge one. And I'll just have 2. I'll just have large and the huge one. And then I'll finally be able to get the other one in the huge size as well, because it's just not released yet. But I did manage to get the Sky Dragon. I'm so excited. The second I saw both the persimmon and the Sky Dragons, I really wanted them. But they were only announced and released in the large size. And I don't collect the large size because it's not large enough for me. So I was like, you know what? I'll pass. I'll be really good because I know, or I'm sure, there's going to be a huge size released, because all the others have had a huge size released. Even though Dexter took a bit longer than the others to get a huge, they did release them in a huge. So I thought that would happen with these pretty soon. And it didn't. And obviously these all sold out so quickly. The persimmon stayed in stock a bit longer, but Sky sold out very quickly. And then the longer it's gone on and they haven't released the huge, I felt like sadder and sadder that I didn't even just pick up this one. I'm like, well, you know what? If I feel regret, that's a sign that I probably should have got it, you know, just in case. So then when I saw it come back in stock recently, I was like, okay, now I know that I should get this one, especially as a few weeks ago, like I say, I checked the site and they had Sky and Persimmon listed as out of stock, but in a huge size. But I know they haven't released them yet, so they're just like preemptively putting them on the site, but didn't put coming soon like they normally do. So I was like, oh, they're coming. But now the Sky one in huge is no longer listed at all on the site, but Persimmon is still listed as huge. So I don't know if they changed their mind about the Sky one or not. So if you could still grab the Sky one in the large and you were hoping to get the huge, maybe grab the large just in case. I don't mean to like enable you to spend stuff, but like that might be the case. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't have any connections with Jellycat. The only reason why I have information on the patchwork bunnies is because I messaged them last year and I've had an open conversation with them, and it kind of went dead for a while because there was no more news. But then obviously I reopened a conversation with them. But let's have a closer look at the Sky Dragon. His eyes are a bit buried. That sun is definitely starting to go down now. It's starting to get in my eyes and bother my eyes. I hope my makeup does look okay on camera, because I'm not very comfortable wearing foundation. That's why I don't wear it. But there we go. Let's uncover his eyes a little bit. And there's his other one. Very cute. And then he's got his little... His ears even look like wings, you know, the little dragons, their ears look like wings. They've got like a little cutout to them. So it's kind of wing-like. It's very cute. Very Falcor-esque, which is what my snow dragon is called. And he's got fluffy wings. So unlike with most of the dragons, they have like a textured kind of wing. The only ones that have these soft material wings, just like the rest of their body, like silky wings, like actually fluffy, are is Dexter. Dexter's the only other one like this. I haven't got a persimmon yet, so I don't know. I haven't had a really close look at it. I just know I want it, so I'm just like, I don't need to have a good look because then I'll actually want to get it now. But here is another dragon for comparison. So you can see this is not a soft, fluffy material. This is a more textured kind of material. I don't even know what it is, but yeah, that's my sage dragon. And then here is the difference. And then his little spines are different colours, which is probably one of my favourite things about this dragon, is that he has a red one, an orange one, a yellow, green, purple and pink. So he's very rainbowy, and I just love this design. I love all the dragons designs, but the new ones like are coming out, like the persimmon one, the sky one, and the new one I think is Malachi. It's green and pink. I cannot wait to get that dragon, and I probably will get it in large. That means my large dragon collection will be growing quite a bit. Considering that I don't collect the large ones, kind of getting a collection of the large ones. Because I have got onyx in large. I have got sage in large. So yeah, I have this one twice. I have the black one twice because I have them in large and huge. And hopefully I'll get this one in huge as well. If not, this will be the only one I have in sky. But like, if the large one comes out, I'll get it. I'll get it. And then persimmon I'll get in huge. I don't want to get persimmon in large. I want to get persimmon in huge, but the Malachi one, because there's no huge one announced, and I don't want to wait. I want that colour combo so bad. I'm just going to straight up buy the Malachi one in the large size. I don't want it to be the situation with the sky where I've had to wait so long to just get my hands on one period. So, yeah, I'll be getting the Malachi one when it comes out in the large size, and then obviously when it comes out in huge, I'll definitely be getting that one too. My Klarna and PayPal, oh I'm sorry, I feel like I'm whacking it hard. My Klarna and my PayPal are gonna hate me this year, even though I'm trying to be good. But these bear companies are just, they're trying to go against what my wishes are of wanting to be a good gal and not spend a butt ton of money on plushies. But they ain't helping me out. They ain't helping me out. But yeah, I've also got some new shelving units come in. I've got a lot of rearranging to do in my room. I have done some, but I've got a lot that I want to do to accommodate the plushies that I have brought into my room, and then also the new pet. Let me know if you want to see snake content. Obviously, it's my first reptile, so I probably will make mistakes. I've been doing a whole bunch of research non-stop. But I do that every year, actually. I have like a phase every single year where I decide I want to get a gecko. So I've wanted a gecko since about 12. And I'm 37 now. But like for the past, I'd say 8 years, I stopped feeling so intimidated by the idea of getting a reptile. So I always did feel that it was quite an intimidating pet to get. Not because they're reptiles, but more about their care being intimidating. But then I had kids. I was like, you know what? If I can keep a human alive, I can probably keep a reptile alive. You know, it's probably not that hard. But then every year something comes up while I'm doing my research, and I'm like, maybe I'm not quite ready for one yet. Let me sit on it for a while and think about it. And 6 months, a year goes by, and then I'll be like, let me revisit it, and a similar thing will happen. Either I'll decide I'm not quite sure about the lighting and stuff. I don't know enough people to help me with like things like that. Or I get caught up on what would be the best species for me. This year's been very different. I have been researching for, I always love my research stages. I don't know if it's like, it must be part of my ADHD and autism. I get so engrossed and fixated. Like literally I'm doing about 4 or 5 hours of research every day just to fulfill this need I need to just like absorb more information. But this year has been a little bit different. I have got to a point where I've decided on which would be my ideal gecko if I was to get a gecko, and that would be a Chihuahua gecko. Definitely suits my needs the best, and I absolutely love how they look. Main things being about Chihuahuas is that they don't drop their tails. It's something that always puts me off every year. It's actually one of the really most common things that makes me back off from getting a gecko, is that everyone's like, oh, you should get a crested, you should get a crested, or you should get a day gecko, and they drop their tails. I really don't want one that drop his tails. I think it would freak me out, and I'll get really upset that I did something wrong. Whereas Chihuahuas, although they can drop their tails, it's really unlikely because they use them to grab onto stuff. And there's just a whole bunch of other things with Chihuahuas that just suit me a lot better. I'm like, that's the one. The only thing about Chihuahuas, they are a bit more expensive, but they're not too bad in my opinion. But apparently snakes are easier. And I feel like that'd be a nice introductory reptile for me to go with. And I actually do love snakes. I'd really love to have a snake, but I just always thought they'd be harder for some reason than a lizard. It turns out much easier. Much easier than the lizard. And my brother used to have corn snakes. And you know what? Well, I know. I've decided I'm going to get a snake first. I've already found the snake that I want. I've fallen absolutely head over heels in love with her. I actually wanted a boy, and I was looking for boys consistently. And then I kept seeing this one listed. I didn't realize it's the same one every time. But I'd like see this one. I'd be like, oh, that one, and I click on it, and I'm like, oh, it's a girl. And I was like, I wanted a boy because I want to get a ball python because they're quite easy for beginners, but also I just like pythons. And I would click on it, and I'd be like, oh, it's a girl. I wanted a boy really, so they don't get as big as what girl pythons get. And I'll keep looking. I would go away for a couple of hours, do some more research, come back, have a look again, and I would find this one again. I'd click on it, like, oh, that one's pretty. That was pretty. That's really cute. And then I noticed it's that same girl when. And this happened, I can't tell you how many times. Definitely over 10 times this happened with this one snake. And each time I clicked on it, the more I loved how she looked. But then I'd be like, but she's a girl. And then eventually I got to the point where I was like, does it really matter if she's a girl? Is 4 foot really that much different than 5 foot? I'm still going to need to get a big tank eventually for this thing. You know what? She's clearly for me. She's clearly for me. She is the one that I'm gravitating to all the time. There's other ones I liked, and some of those were boys. But I liked her the most. So I'm going to get her. I'm going to start off in a tub setup, and eventually I plan to upgrade to the point where I get to a bio tank eventually. So let me know if you would like to see my journey with a reptile. Sorry, I rambled a lot. This might be a Plushie video, but I'm talking about reptiles. I'm super excited. Like, you have to forgive me. We don't have to. But yeah, this is the end of the Plushie part of the video anyway. I'm going to leave you now so I don't like keep chewing your ear off about bloody snakes. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm just waiting to hear back from the breeder to see, like, because it says she's still available on Morph Market. And I just want to secure her because I have bought majority of stuff that I need. I need to get a bit of enrichment, some food, and that's I think that's it. I've got everything else. So yeah, I just need the snake really, because I do have enrichment that I can give her from my house. I have even some live plants that I can chop and give to her for a little while, but I will get some fake plants for her, and so I can switch them around. I have been researching this. I'm sure there'll be some things I do wrong or not perfectly, but that is the point of learning and growing. No one's gonna be perfect the very first time they get a new pet, and I'm perfectly confident in my ability to get it right eventually, and I will be constantly looking to make sure I am giving her the best care that I can possibly provide. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm gonna shut up now, and I will see you again soon. Bye.